Hi, so my name's Adam and I'm a student ambassador here at Keele University, and I'll speak to you briefly about my first year here at Keele University and my experiences as a fresher. So I first looked around Keele University when I was in year 13, and I wasn't very sure about what I wanted from university, and I've looked around previous universities and they were okay. So I got here and my first experience, it was a mixture of being so mesmerized but also want that desire to be here. I was frustrated because I got here and I was like, this is it, I want to be here, and I just wanted to skip the exams and just come straight here. That's the effect that Keele University had on me at first impression. So I actually went home, and this is not a lie, so I went home from the open day and I printed off pictures of Keele University and its campus, and then stuck them on my wall. I stuck them on my wall above my desk, so to motivate me, to just drive me, so I would get here, I would be a student here at Keele University. There is Keele Hall. Now, Keele Hall is the big one. Keele Hall, when you're looking around all the campus and all the classrooms and the lecture halls and the student union, etc. You're like, okay, this is good. And then you walk out to Keele Hall, surrounded by fields and grass and Keele Woods and a lake, a beautiful lake, which there are live ducks, waddling around. You look at Keele Hall and you see pictures of people relaxing there at the summer with a picnic and just relaxing in the sun. This is where you want to be. This is a perfect image of this relaxed student life and just being able to enjoy life as a student. And so when you see Keele Hall and you see it's almost like something out of Hogwarts or Downton Abbey, you come away being like, that's possibly the most beautiful thing I've seen at a university. And especially when you see a lot of universities and they're just stuck in cities or they're just concrete jungles. They've got nothing which is aesthetically beautiful, and Keele Hall is the definition of beautiful. So that's one thing. Next thing, you have the chapel. Now chapel is what you make of it. You don't have to be there. Obviously it's not only a religious center, but it's also where you graduate when you finish university. So it's nice to see that it's right in Union Square, so right in the middle of campus, and so it's nice to see that's your end and that's what's going to motivate you to finish. So you look at this and you're like, this is where I'm going to end up, and in order to end up here and to pass and to graduate, I need to do this work. So that's quite nice. But when you go in Keele Chapel, it's got tall ceilings, it's got long pews, and the brickwork and the design, it's all from the 1960s, so it's so nice having that sense of heritage right in the centre of Keele University. So in Union Square, it's in the centre is a forest light, which at night time lights up, so it changes colour as it lights up. That's one of my favourite aspects as well. But then there was also the Keele Library. Now obviously, because you spend a lot of time in the library, well, I do anyway, I spend a lot of time in the library. I actually slept there for one night. I had an exam the next day, so I just did an all-nighter and then just slept through, and not ashamed, and I slept on the floor, and it was a horrible night's sleep, so I would not recommend that to anybody. But it's got 3 floors, and inside it's just every library is different. Every library, has books, every has desks and computers, but not every library motivates you. And I'm motivated by the library because I like sitting down there, and I like seeing the rows and rows of silent study desks, and I love the group study where you can see your friends and you can work together as a group. I also love the fact that there's a lot of facilities to accommodate for everybody, and I love the fact it's 24 hours, so you can be there all night. There's been times where I've stayed all night, and there's times where I've left I came into the library and it was dark outside, and I leave the university library and it's bright, it's morning, the birds tweeting, and that's crazy, but that's what I love about the library.